Now we have been moved to an important section, like advanced section, that is called as a functions. Okay, so far you used different functions, like this print is nothing but a one inbuilt function. If I use a shift tab, you get this doc strings, right? All these things we can also do. Okay, that is called as a functions, and this will be the very important when it comes to the customized calculation you would like to do yourself. Okay, some of the most used they have been created and kept it in a python, like print, len, like adding, subtracting, these things they have power. These are the functions which we it is there in a python itself, but some of the functions we may be required to create ourselves for our convenience. Then we need to know that how to create a functions. Okay, there are different methods we have to create a function. The first one we say empty function. Okay, empty function is nothing but how to define the function. We have code def. Okay, define function def space. Then we need to give the name of the function. For example, I say hello. Okay, this is the name of the function. In name of the function, we need to have a bracket. Okay, means initialize that function, then with a colon to end with the function. Start with the defining, give the name, initialize. Here I said empty function because nothing I'm writing inside that bracket, right? There is no input here. Okay, there is no input to this particular function. Just if I call this function, what it need to be do, it need to be print, it need to print like hello, welcome to Finaculo. Okay, like this it has to print. I execute that, shift enter, execute. Now if I call that function hello, how you calling a print na same way hello, the name of the function with the bracket. If I call, executed, it just printing that one. I am not giving any input here, right? Any input here, right? If I like to check that how this print, if I use a shift tab inside that bracket, it gives a doc string. But in this particular case, I'm not getting that doc string, right? Just it says hello, no doc string it says. How to add the doc string? We can add the doc string just after that defining. Before doing anything, before doing anything within a function, just you open one quotation, and it can be double quote also or single quote also, and we just say that it write hello message. Okay, hello message. Just if I execute now, now if you check after calling that function, if I use that quotation, okay, that shift tab, if I use within that bracket, it says it write hello message. This video will be a bit lengthier because so many things I need to cover. Okay, so be patient and do one by one. Okay, that's the one thing, like hello function. For example, I would like to write multi-line docstring. Then how can we write? We know that multi-line docstring we can use like two time, right? We can use a three quotations. Then we can write a multi-line docstrings. Like once I enter, then I say it write hello message, and it's a classical empty function. Okay, like this I can write multiple lines. Now you can see docstring is added. It is a hello message, and it calculate, it is a classical empty, like this. Whatever you write here, it will come here. That is the one thing, like how to define the function we learn, how to write a docstring also we have learned, and what exactly we will do within a function we got. These are basic things we have been learned. Now I would like to give the other things, like for example, I would like to calculate a future value. Okay, How we calculate a future value means, for example, you kept something in a FD, like 1,000 rupees you kept in a FD, that is called as a present value. Right now, how much you have been invested, that is called as a present value. 1,000 rupees you kept in a FD at interest rate of 6% for 5 years. Okay, like this, I take a calculation. I just want to know that after 5 years, what would be your amount. Okay, 1,000 rupees will be grown to what level? For that, we have a formula like I just take this formula. Future value is nothing but a present value into 1 plus r to the power of n. This is a simple formula we have. Okay, you know this formula, but whenever they change like 1,000, 6% pi, that combination, whatever they have been given, interest rate and given year, and for the given rupees, I need to calculate and I need to show them what would be your value. What would be your value? Such functions I would like to create. So, first thing we need to define the future value, the function name, and in this function I will give the three things input. One is a present value, comma, interest is a I, comma, number of years is a n. These are the three values I would like to give. So I will close the quotation, this one, the colon. So function as in initialize. I will give the multi-line doc string. Okay, I say it calculate future value for given present value, interest rate I, and I will give one more line, number of year as n. Okay, present value as, he need to know, right, what is a present value, what is a PV, what is a I, what is a n. Just I have given that detail. Now I will start writing a function, like I need to calculate a future value, right? So future value is nothing but present value, which is given here, PV, multiply by 1 plus r to the power of n, right? We can use a power formula, power, okay? We can use that power, um, yeah, POR, right? Power formula, it says that POW, sorry, power formula, base and exponential. Base is 1 plus r, that is nothing but 1 plus I. R is nothing but here I, okay? I be taken as the I, comma, n is nothing but a n only here, the power of n. We calculated, okay, once we calculated, either we can do these things like print, I just say for um, future value, I just write it in short only, okay? Future value future value is, I just give one colon where I will feed the future value, comma, is for given given present value of one quotation, this one, flower bracket, present value of this one, comma, then I say at present value of this at this percentage, at 6% of like interest, okay, comma, I just use a enter because I don't want to write it lengthy, just enter after comma, then at this interest, and okay, we need to say and for what happened when we take this one as a enter, it will be take problem, don't enter, just write it, keep writing, then we need to multi-line when you're writing, it should be in a double quote. Okay, I'm just taken in a single line, no? So we can do it multi-line by selecting all of them together. Shift once again, if I use that, okay, multi-line it will be now. I can take it here itself, and this one, interest for uh, in investing these many years. Okay, these many years. Okay, then I can say format. In format, what are the things I need to feed? One is a first, we need a future value, so future value comma for a given present value, so present value we need to give, then I, then n, right? So we have been created. If you have executed that, we have been created. Now if I call that future value, okay, now if you use the doc string to check, means shift tab to check the doc string, it asks that pv to be entered, I to be given, and n to be given, and it calculates the future value for the given present value interest rate I. If you take a plus mark, it will show that all the things. Okay, now I will give that 1,000 rupees, comma I is nothing but 0.066% for the 5 years. It will give that. Okay, in case I don't want to get this so many decimals, I would like to round off that decimal. So what we can do, fv is equal to round round that fv for a 2 decimal. Now it has been rounded up to the 2 decimals. So if you change this one, okay, anytime if you change this one 2000, you can say here as a 5% for the 3 years, how much it will become. Okay, like this we can change the value at any time. Okay, like functions will be used like reusable, right? They are anytime we can reuse. And one more thing we can do in a functions also, like we can return the value directly. Okay, return the value directly means instead of printing, we will store that value directly. That one we will do it in a next session, in a next example.